Hey guys, this is What If here, and welcome back to a long-delayed video of NASCAR Thunder 2003 for race 20 of 36. Today we're racing at Pocono for the Pennsylvania 400. Let's get this underway. It's been a long freaking time, as you'll see on here. It's been since March 29th of 2015. Almost freaking, about 4 months actually. More than 4 months actually. It's been a long time. So let's look at the point standings going into this race. Again, I have a big points lead, as you remember, and just so all of you remember, I'm pulling for my Rusty because he had a terrible first half in the season, and I'm hoping he can get in the top 10 in points. He's about 50 some points, 73 points out of 10. So let's look at the settings I have for this. Race length 10%. Yeah, difficulties on Legend. I can't change it if I want to. Let's get this underway. As you've seen in the update video, I do have it where I qualify last in these races, so I do have at least more of a shot to pass people, and there's something going on the screen for you to be entertained, so that's why I decided to do that if you have not watched the update video. So, I'm looking forward to this. I hope I do well. That's all I can ask for. So, without further ado, let's get this race underway. 3, 2, 1, start. Green flag's out. We're underway here at Pocono for 20 laps. I'm going to be pitting on lap number 9 out of 20, 1 lap before the halfway point. That's what I've decided to do. It seems to be the best strategy you can do for these type of races. And since this is a long race, I'm going to try to take my time and not go balls deep into these corners. Or Kyle Petty can come to a dead stop. Alright. And he dies. Oh my god. Okay. So, yeah, Kyle Petty just stopped. He just didn't feel like winning. He just wanted me to kill him. Now I am like decades behind. That's a fantastic way to start, and somebody up here is blowing a motor. Somebody up here has a big issue, and it's slowing everybody down. Okay, that time, okay, that's not my fault. Something very bizarre up here has happened, and I went from being 41st, way far in the back, to 24th. Okay, I'll take it. I don't know what in the world happened to Kyle Petty the first lap, but I don't know what in the world happened up here that slowed half the field down. It's a very strange thing. But Kyle Petty just stopped, and I was slowing down, but I turned him and it killed Shane Hall. So I'm sorry, Kyle Petty. Damn, that sucked, right in the first freaking lap too. Again, I would say I did do some practice runs, but judging by how I done the first lap, it's kind of hard to tell, but believe me, I did, because I need to get at least a feel for this game and this track. Because it's a little bit different just driving mile wise. Again, this is a much older game. Driving mile is not going to be the same as modern day games, regardless if they're fantastic or not. It's still just a change to adapt to, so I had to at least get 2 practice runs in just to get the feel of it, because it is a bit weird. So I'm in 21st already with about 3 laps in. Thanks for half the field stopping, which wasn't my fault. I can't blame that on me there. So that's just some very bizarre event happened, which I don't even know what quite happened. Somebody must have slid or got loose or something weird happened, because that's never happened in any of my runs I've done. That's really bizarre. Out of all the corners on this track, for whatever reason, as of now, the tunnel turn is just my biggest problem. I just can't get a proper entry in it. I can get through all the other corners fine, just tunnel turns is a little bit finicky with me. But again, just trying to not blow up my tires. I don't want to go in these corners sliding sideways. I gotta at least conserve my tires, because tire wear does play a big factor into these races, and it is important to not burn them up like a champ. I'm assuming probably later in the run I'll get used to it and do a little bit better, but for now I'm just hoping that, I can just gain some spots here and don't freaking pull a Kyle Petty here. Robbie Gordon's blocking me a little bit, but it's not too bad. Again, I'm just stuck in 21st here. I've only gained 3 spots since that big field just destroyed each other. I want to pass Robbie going the tunnel turn, but that seems to be my biggest problem. I actually got through that corner a hell of a lot better than I did last time, but just not as fantastic as I would like to. Hopefully I can maybe gain 1 spot this lap. Seems to, this mile per hour wise going into these corners, it seems to be about in the mid 40s, 140s. It seems to be a pretty good margin to where to at least start going on the gas. So that's about the proper mile per hour radius to kind of slow down. So that's at least I figured out. And just try not to run into people. I'm really trying not to after killing Kyle Petty, but I've gained a couple spots here. I'm hoping with the pit stop I'll get, it'll be a good one so I can gain a couple spots getting off pit road. Okay, Steve Park's car is like really messed up, so something must have happened to specifically him, or somebody must have slowed up in front of him or something and got in the back of him, because his car is like really damaged. So I at least know something happened to Steve Park, or somebody ran into him. That's about as far as I know. And I'm sure there'll be somebody out there in the internet somewhere who's like, oh, this is exactly what happened. Like, they'll somehow know it. Like, it's amazing, because some people are extremely knowledgeable. Even if the people don't comment, they're like, yeah, I know exactly what happened in that wreck. I'm just not going to tell you. You know, that's for you to find out and for me to know. Oh, shit. I'm doubting that's even true, but it's fun to speculate. But I'm gaining a couple spots here. I'm trying to... Okay. Should we make it 3 wide going in a top turn? I don't think it's a good idea. I'm going to back off a wee bit, so I'm now back in line. We're 2 by 2. I'd rather be in a 2-some than in a 3-some. You can quote me on that. Like if I'm about to get married someday and somebody's like, you would rather be in a 2-some than a 3-some. And I'll be like, why? It's like, oh, do you remember that quote you said like 30 years ago? No. Oh yeah, well I remembered it. I was like, oh, okay, thank you. So then I'll just divorce that person and pursue another person for a 3-some. That's or a 2-some. I don't know where that was at all. So here we go, getting the run from Dale Jarrett's draft, and now I'm about to go to try to at least get to 16th here, going into 1. Tire wear is slowly starting to play into a factor as I got into Jarrett there. Yeah, like I said, tire wear is a big key, so it's really important to not destroy your tires like I did here. Got a little bit of damage, probably from lap 1 with Kyle Petty. I may have to repair that on pit road. That could be slowing me down a little bit. But I'm in 16th now. I don't know where I would be exactly if I didn't kill the whole, or not really kill, but the whole field didn't stop. Oh God, really got close with Sterling Marlin there. So like I said, I'll be pitting on lap 9, going into lap 10. See, as you see already, some people are going down pit road. The best strategy is to at least pit 1 lap before halfway. That's one thing I did learn, and it seems to be the best time to pit for pretty much all the races. So I got that in mind, but it all depends on how my pit crew do. Because see, in these games, you know, pitting does play a factor. They're not just robot machines that make no mistakes. They actually do. I don't like it because it screws me, but it shows that they're at least human freaking beings. So I may be braking like a little bit too early going into tall turn. I don't know. If I played this like all the time, like I do with NASCAR 15, I probably would figure it out. But for this being like my 3rd practice run, or not my practice run, being my 3rd race back after about 4 or 5 months of not playing it, doing pretty well. All I can hope for in these races is just to get a top 10, maybe a win. Because winning 14 out of the next 20 is a little bit freaking ridiculous. I shouldn't have even gotten that many. I should have changed this rule a long time ago. But I didn't. And, ooh, shit, Sterling Marlin got a good run on the bottom here. Go 3 wide in the middle between 2 old people at this point in time. That's pretty awkward. And now now we're still 3 wide. Now I'm going to give it to Terrell Bonnie. I'm going to close the door on Marlin so he doesn't try to kibosh me or dive bomb it going into 3. Or 2, actually. I don't know what I'm talking about. Sliding up the track because my tires are worn. Oh, shit. Okay. Yep, that's a good idea to pit now. Yeah, my car just washed up the track. Luckily, I didn't tag into anybody from that. Hopefully, Spencer doesn't come down low. So I'm going to be pitting this time. Okay, got by Spencer. Pit road speed is 70 miles an hour. Slowing down. There we go, 68. I'll repair damage. So we're gonna make this car just a wee bit looser. We're gonna just knock it up the wedge, half a turn. There we go. Hopefully this will be entertaining. Or good. I don't know why I'm saying entertaining. I'm just hoping you don't make any mistakes. Please. Alright. So it looks like the right side's alright. And now we're on the left sides. And it's looking good. Okay. Okay, that was freaking... That couldn't have gone any freaking smoother. Nice job. So now it's just time to just take my line and just go. I'm in 40th, but if a caution comes out, I could be screwed here, which I don't hope. Which I'm hoping it doesn't happen. I think the last caution I've had in this, I'm probably wrong, but I think it was at Sonoma or Infineon or Sears Point, whatever they used to call it back in the day. But that was the last, I think, caution. I think that was my fault. I think it was. I can't remember. But for now, just gonna take, ride my lines, not try to blow up my tires, try to conserve them. I guess you can say try to play a little bit conservatively, but you gotta be on that fine line of very aggressive to being very gentle and finesse with it per se. Labani's coming out of pit road. He's gonna get like a run, but these two people in front of him is gonna probably slow him down. I'm getting the draft from Woburn and Scott Wimmer. I think I have a good run going into 2, but I'm not gonna make it go 3. I'm not gonna go 3-1 this home run. It's not a good idea. So, oh shit, car got a little bit sideways, but it's okay. We're good. And now they're single file, and this is time for me to pounce on the opportunity and try to get by these people. I'm hoping when the pit cycle ends, I'll be at least in the top 10. That's all I really want in this race. I think I might, because I was like in 15th or 14th before the pit cycle started, so I have at least some sort of hope. Hopefully nobody's... I really hope what doesn't happen is like somebody's coming out of pit road and I'm entering the corner, and then they'll just tap the side of me, and I'll spin out and DNF or something. I'm afraid that's gonna happen. It hasn't happened to me yet in the 2 practice runs I did, so anything's possible. But hopefully that doesn't quite happen. I think the issue with this track for me right now is just a tunnel turn. I'm just not getting through it good. I can probably go in a hell of a lot faster, but I don't want to spin out or get really loose going in it, getting sideways and spinning out. Which is why I think the other corners I'm taking a little bit better. Probably, obviously not perfect per se, but definitely a hell of a lot better. I think this may be the last group of cars that are coming out of pit road, so I think I may not advance too much spots. I think I'm going to be in 17th. Alright, I can live with that. Labani's kind of got a good run on the bottom, but I'm going to get a good run on the top, a hell of a good run now. I might be able to pass Steve Park with the power of the draft. And the damage on his car is probably slowing him down too, because that's a decent amount of damage, enough to slow you down somewhat. Please get through the tunnel turn, okay. Still side by side. Still side by side. Okay, we're clear. Okay, this is the last group of cars coming out of pit road. So I thought, my bad, I thought that last lap was the last group of cars, but I was wrong. I'm a human. So I think I may actually gain a few more spots than what I was thinking. I thought I wasn't going to gain too much, but I think I may crack the top 10. I'm in 13th, 12th. I may just barely crack it if I can get by Kurt Busch here. He may have fresher tires than me, so that may not be a good thing for me on my part. Still side by side with Tony Stewart, just barely, but I'm going to let him have the spot here. I'm not going to try to kill myself. So there we go. I'm in 12th. I did gain a little bit of ground, actually, more than I would have thought. I think I might have gained 2 to 4 spots during that pit sequence, so it did benefit me, but not enough for a top 10. Oh God. Yep, and it's just a classic case of pushing the car too hard. And Stewart got away from me now. I can maybe get 10th, but that is probably all I'm expecting here. Got about 6 laps left here. think this is maybe about all I can do. Again, Stewart and Kurt Busch do have fresher tires than me, so if they pull away, I won't be too surprised. They have at least 6 lap fresher tires than me, which at this track, it's pretty damn important. Having fresher tires in general, for the most part, is more precious. So I don't think I can get to them. Maybe those people ahead of Tony Stewart and Kurt Busch, since I think they're on a little bit older tires, but other than that, I don't think I'll be gaining any more spots. I doubt I'll crack the top 10. I'm pushing the car as hard as I can. My car is feeling sidewaysy. That sounds like Patrick Swayze's brother, sideways. But yeah, it's really starting to kind of get loose. I'm feeling it in the car the way it's driving, so I think now it's just best to just not try to spin myself out. Sterling Marlin's getting a run on me here, but I'm just gonna go full throttle. It seems like I have a really bad, I'm really bad going in the corners, but the center off, I just pull away, because look at that. Sterling Marlin was right on me, but then after center off, I just pulled away. Oh my god, the car's sideways. Whew. Okay, and Sterling Marlin gained on me because of that. Ugh. Just don't think I'm gonna get much higher than this, which is kind of shitty, but hey, this is a challenge. This is a genuine challenge. Ooh, that's Kevin Harvick, actually, not Sterling Marlin, my bad. Yeah, not gaining. I'm losing. Actually, I stayed about even that lap. Kevin Harvick's right there with me. I'm gonna give him the bottom, but I'm hoping I can get a good run off on the outside. The car is really starting to kind of get sideways on me again here. Got a decent run off, but nothing enough to get by him. And obviously, since it's near the end of the race, I'm going to try to hold the bottom here going into tunnel turn. I'm just going to try to go for it. And it's getting sideways, sliding up the track. Yep, just can't hold it. I just can't hold it. Somebody up ahead of me here. I think that may be one of the people that are on older tires, which I think is Ricky Rudd. Nice. Hopefully he gives them a hard time so I can get by both of them. Or not. Harvick just goes by him, or at least side by side with them with ease. Alright, that's nice. Gonna get a draft here, and then I'm gonna pull out, get Harvick's draft now. I think I can get by Rudd. Rudd's losing a lot of ground. He might have pitted a lot sooner or something. And I'm like right there next to him. And I'm gonna clear the pass on him for 12th. I lost one spot, but then I gained another one from somebody else. I don't think I'm going to gain any much more than this. The car is just losing a lot of grip. And just not doing as fantastic. The car's pushing up the track. I had to be off the throttle for 90% of that corner to not hit the wall, and this car is now just junk. It is just completely... There's nothing left to it. I'm going to have to go so slow in these corners now. It's lost a lot of its turnability. I'm just gonna start losing ground here. Can't wait for this race to end, because I'm just gonna lose a shit ton of ground. I feel like I can't hold the car anymore. It's so damn sideways. Somebody up here is blowing a motor. I don't know if that's somebody on the lead lap or a lap down, but they're gonna take my racing groove here, and it's gonna screw me. Ooh, it actually was somebody on the lead lap. That was Tony Stewart. He was the one that was one of the last people that pitted. That's actually kind of shocking. I'm gonna take 11th now if I can get away from Rudd. I pinched him just a wee bit, enough to at least slow him down, but the car is just, I can't even say on rails. The rails are gone at this point. The car is absolutely sideways. I'm just gonna have to defend my position as much as possible and try to hold off everyone for 11th place. I can't believe Tony Stewart freaking blew a motor with 2 laps left to go. That's like, 2 laps to go, going into 1. And I was gonna go low, but he kind of took my line. Nothing really he could do. There's no runoff access going in turn 1. I almost said turn 1, but there's no runoff access or any sort of pit road stuff. So I go slow into 1, but I feel like I can get a good run off in the center and the corner off. So I do just that, but it's just, I will probably lose all of it going in tunnel turn here. I just can't put the car any deeper in there. So the car is already sideways. You can already see the car getting a little bit loose there. I just can't push it. I guess I would have finished a hell of a lot worse if half the field didn't stop in front of me, I guess. And, God, just so tight and loose. I'm going to get 12th place, I think, and that's about where I'm going to finish, 12th place. Pocono, even in general, even if I do qualify, it's still relatively hard. So Matt Kenseth wins. I think that's obviously his first win of the season. I get 12th. Oh, God. Slipped on my chair. That's really great. And then you see Shane. How the fuck was that not a caution? Kyle Petty was on his freaking side. Let's look at that again from a different angle. Yeah, Kyle Petty and somebody else were on their freaking side. That should have been an honest-to-God caution. Yeah, I think this is a better angle. Yeah, Kyle Petty was on his freaking side. Oh my God. Don't know why that wasn't the caution. So there you go. Let's actually look at the finishing results here. Hey, Rusty Walls got in the top 10. Nice. Anybody weird way in the back here? Not Kyle Petty, obviously. Tony Stewart blew a motor. Johnny Benson, I guess, makes sense. So there you go. That race was pretty damn tough. My thumb hurts. Pocono on this game, even when you do qualify and stuff, it is kind of hard because they just run you down. They're just really freaking fast. Indy is not going to be much better. As you see, I'm the points leader still by about 400 points over Mark Martin, who I think got 5th place, so he did gain points on me regardless. I think even if I don't know, as long as I get like top 15 runs, I think for the most part in the season, I should at least probably win this championship, actually. Unless I choke big time, which could happen. But other than that, you know, pretty clean. Hey, Rusty Walls gained a little bit on Ricky Rudd for 10th. He's about 46 points back. Alright. So that was that race. Next race will be at Indy for race 2136 for the Brickyard 400. I hope you enjoyed this return. My thumb freaking hurts because trying to drive and return the car and ow. So thanks for watching. I hope I see you in the next one. So see you later and have a nice day, everyone.